Hey guys, me Tan or TanSimBun, and back with another episode of our Brotherhood Steel Roleplay Let's Play series. And you know, Lois, she's kind of split at the moment with her thoughts and stuff. She's been thinking a fair bit about life and what life in the Commonwealth pretty much means. And she's just kind of terrified at the moment to speak to Elder Maxon, and Elder Maxon has pretty much just, you know, said that he needs to talk to her, specifically her, but when in the past Dance would normally be with her, and even though Dance got orders directly from Elder Maxon to stay there, she's, you know, kind of a bit worried about stuff that's happening, and I don't know, she's just a bit worried about what he's gonna say. But truly, her emotions, Lois's emotions are, they're playing tricks on her, and her heart's definitely, what can we say, beating fast for Dance. Now she's sort of falling for him. I mean, she has already fallen for him, and she never really, she hasn't gotten a chance to admit it to Dance, but I mean, Dance pretty much knows how she's feeling, but you know, she's pretty distraught at the moment. She's just overthinking stuff, and she doesn't really, you know, want to talk to Max, and feeling like there's gonna be some sort of something bad that's coming. She's had sort of a sense of feeling, or I don't know, psychic feeling that she can say something bad is gonna happen. Anyway, let's go talk to Maxon. Just, oops. Let's do that.
Elder Maxon?
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm confused.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I find your ignorance awfully convenient. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
No. It's a mistake.
There has to be some kind of mistake.
In my experience, Proctor Quinlan doesn't make mistakes. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
He never told me.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed.
Right.
Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
No. He deserves a chance.
Dance deserves a chance to explain himself.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't
So I'm gonna change. Let's put this up a bit.
an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions.
We have to
Even
make
when it means executing one of our
an exception.
Find Proctor Quinlan. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Sensors green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Engine turbo.
I don't know what to do. Dance is a sin. Lois, she's very distraught at this order, and she doesn't want to execute Dance.
Attention. Halbert
At all
pilot to station
want to.
Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to station Epsilon. That is
I
all.
like it.
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this
Please,
business
Mr.
with
True.
Dance.
What do you know about the situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. It appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where their synths are concerned, including logging those that were reported missing. As I was perusing this list, I came across an image of Dance under the heading M797. A quick DNA comparison with our own records told the rest of the tale. I'm certain this comes as quite a shock to you.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. On to your orders, then. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and as you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge. I think our best approach would be to identify it. You may want to get comfortable.
What the hell is this crap about Dance being...
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's...
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, report his location to you. That can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
I don't like your tone, Halen.
My tone. Who cares about protocol at a time like this? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn... There's obviously been a mistake.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show her the respect that she's due, or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. I believe I have some information.
Very well then. Would you...
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my vertebra...
Change of heart, Halen?
Just following orders.
Proceed, Knight.
If you'll follow me, ma'am.
So distraught at the moment, like internally, I'm pretty much about to just crack.
Scribe Halen?
This way. This way.
Go.
This way.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
You're sympathizing with a traitor.
That's exactly my point. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes... Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, just...
Can't believe this week. Dance. How could he? How could he be a synth? We didn't even know him that well, but how? How could he be a synth? How? Don't understand. How could it be synth? What? We have so many questions and so little time. We wanted to, you know, express our love for Dance. Maybe there can be a compromise, a way to, I don't know, send Dance to one of our settlements or something. Maybe get Dance to, I don't know, to come live with us. I don't know, somewhere. It depends on how far. It's not too far. You know what? Let's just put our helmet on. Quick save. I don't want no trouble from Chester Towns.
Intruder, identify yourself.
How could Dance do this to us? Okay, yeah, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Yeah, I think we'll just fast travel to that outpost from the relay tower. Can't believe Dance did this to us. Why would he do this? Why would Dance betray the brotherhood? Why would he not just tell us? At least tell us, Dance. It doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't Dance tell us?
Another victory for the brother.
I know this weapon is technically a cheat weapon, but
Got it.
but who wants to do flipping face protectrons? Plus, this weapon is extremely overpowered, so
Down.
at least we have Joey.
not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even... So, what are your orders?
No. But I don't know what to do.
Seems obvious to me. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you.
Think.
I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon. Synths can't be trusted. Technology that's run amok is what brought the... I need to be the example.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do. I'm ready to accept the... Maxon's ordered you to execute me.
Is there any way out of this?
We both know that this is the right... If you refuse to follow Maxon's orders, you're... I can't allow that to happen on my...
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to... Why would you do that for me?
What do you mean, risk my life?
If Maxon learns that you've disobeyed it, why would you risk that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can...
What's our next move?
You need to continue your fight against the The only clear choice is for me to leave the comp.
Right.
The sooner I make for the border, the sooner... Take my holotags. Use them to prove... Now, come on.
Come on, Dance. You have to leave.
Hey.
Does he have to leave? Yes. I don't care if I disobey an accent. I love Dance.
Ground floor.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not her fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's still alive because you're wrong about him.
Him! Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. It wasn't born from the womb. Flesh is flesh. By attempting to play God,
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about me?
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Dance shares the same beliefs as the Brotherhood.
Don't be so naive. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory. and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate. My orders stand.
It's all right.
Right?
You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity. Whatever you decide.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
If I've earned any of your trust or respect while I've served with the Brotherhood, then I'd gladly trade it to keep Dance alive.
You value this machine's life that much. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Which leaves me with Dance. As far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight. And your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Prydwen, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of her. I'm returning to the Prydwen Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Hey there.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should...
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days. Besides, now, you better get... If you ever need...
I'm gonna just see what the other things were. The other options were.
Whether he's human or not, Dance saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn woman. So, it appears allowing Dance to live undermine, which leaves me, Dance, as you were pursued.
Sure.
From this day, should you choose, do we?
I do. Thank you for...
Don't mistake the only reason I'm returning. Take some time. Say, we still have the Institute.
Hi.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Max.
Friends take care of each other, no matter what.
That they do. Which is why I've decided. I didn't plan on spending... Besides, you're still gonna need my help. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Prydwen. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me...
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved. So she'll be safe. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here.
Can't you come with me now?
You heard what Maxon said. If I'm seen aboard the Prydwen, at the police station, or at the airport, not only would I be killed, I'd undermine his...
Sure.
But if you need me to take the fight anywhere else, I'll be there.
Are you gonna have a problem killing synths?
I might physically be a synth, but my heart and mind belong to the Brotherhood. The Institute is still a tremendous... I promise you, I won't hesitate to...
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be...
That could have gone a bit better. I mean, at least Dance is alive. At least he'll, you know, help us. With, you know, with other quests and stuff. You know, that all, fuck. Glitch march. Well, at least Dance is alive.
Reporting as ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation...
Adjusting internal balunet pressure. Green lights.
Reporting as ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
I'll never understand it. But I'm not going to mention him again.
Then consider this a lesson to reflect upon as your service to the Brotherhood continues. Of course, Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
Body's not even cold, and you're already dividing the loot?
To the victor go the spoils. Being a part of the Brotherhood, you should learn to appreciate that sentiment. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Ad Victoriam. Hold on.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Hold on.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
Do you think Dance's execution was justified?
It's quite obvious Dance was a traitor. Or at the very least, a turncoat in the making. That machine's presence was endangering this ship. Your actions in this matter, with all of that behind it.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission... Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, they're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics.
Sure.
Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize.
Why is the railroad such a threat?
Even with their relatively small numbers, the railroad is a constant threat. They've already proven to be resilient against. Worse still, they possess the capability to help synths flee the Institute. If we intend to destroying the railroad, to that end, here's a list of the 5 targets.
Do they all have to die?
Absolutely. It's the only effective way of ensuring that they're no longer a threat. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional...
Our sources tell us that the railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot, and they're calling it the... They use the robot for complex... If you could use this holotape to decrypt... I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it.
Collecting technology for you is becoming a habit, Proctor.
A habit you appreciate, I hope.
I'm certain the Paladin appreciates that the acquisition of technology. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church. They'll provide demolition ad Victoriam.
Yes. Ad Victoriam.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Okay. I'm gonna summon Dance to us. I'm gonna see, but before we do that, I'm going to I'm going to be just making a quick save, or save, well, because I want to see what happens if we go to Brotherhood of Steel Soldiers and stuff.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Yep.
Ready.
Roger that. Don't worry.
Sure.
Well, okay.
Hey.
Where do you want me? What's the matter?
Dance.
Affirmative. Ad Victoriam.
Okay, we're gonna have to send Dance to Red Rocket. Along the enemies, okay.
Boy! Come on, boy.
Did the Brotherhood
At least Dance is in power armor.